McIntosh, she's the editor of Loyalty magazine. Annich, good morning.
Good morning.
Let's talk about the use of loyalty cards, because they've been around a long time now.
20 years.
Yeah, and that's what's so staggering. They've just become part of life. We've got so used to using them. But I posed the question at the beginning there, is this the end of the road? The protests against the Tesco changes would suggest not.
Absolutely not. Customer loyalty is crucial to any business, and it's not going to go away anytime soon. What will change is the way that companies persuade customers to be loyal. I'll give you an example. Purses full of loyalty cards, it's inconvenient. You said to me earlier that you never have the right card. It'll probably go onto the phone, but the actual reward that customers get is crucially important to them, and I think the row that followed their decision to cut from ×4 for some offers for ×3 really does illustrate that very well.
Yeah, a lot of the big retailers would say this is their best way of working out our shopping habits. I mean, Tesco's got them, Sainsbury's, Boots, Waitrose, all of the big retailers have them. They really rely on them to work out what we're doing with our shopping habits, don't they?
They do. It's all about the customer analytics, the data, mining the data to get those little gems of knowledge, and they couldn't do without them.
What do they do with that data? What does it allow them to do that they couldn't otherwise? Decide
what you're buying, how you're buying it. Tesco told me a while ago that they didn't realise how many guys, young men, were going into a shop to buy food because they were hungry now. They didn't want it in an hour, they didn't want it next week, they didn't do the big weekly shop. They were hungry, they wanted food. And so that's why there's so many more small stores, metros, that sort of thing. Even the Co-op is opening loads and loads of small stores because we've altered our habit.
As a customer, though, you would say, well, in return for me handing over all of that information about myself and my shopping habits, you should get something pretty decent in return because they're making money off the back of it. Why are they not making it more attractive for us to keep hold of these loyalty cards?
There's only a limited budget for any company, and they're under huge pressure from competitors, not least Amazon, who is the big wolf waiting to take the business. Because Amazon work as a marketplace, they're bringing more and more businesses into their umbrella, and competing with them is very hard.
And when it comes to the future, I mean, we talked about loyalty cards going on phones, and a lot of sales now done online. That cuts out the need for loyalty cards entirely, doesn't it? Because they can see what we're buying by clicking on it.
It's all about the sort of jargon phrases that you get in the industry is things like omni-channel, the one-to-one relationship. That's the holy grail, to get to a stage where a company knows everything about you, whatever channel you shop at, whether it's online, whether it's nipping into a little store, so that you always do show your credentials to show who you are.
It's such an interesting area, isn't it? How much data they have on us. Annich McIntosh, really good to talk to you. Thanks so much. The editor there of Loyalty magazine.